multi-million-dollar man here. I don't recall Coco with paint on the sides of his head either. This has got to be like a one-off thing.
It's almost like it's painted on like...
to make him look like a bird.
Something like that. It's like painted on to look like what am I trying to say? Like sideburns. Yeah. That's what it looks like. He has like painted on fucking like the Rock sideburns.
Yeah.
Like early Rock mutton chops, but they're just painted on.
Oh, smashing his head. Oh, and he's like, yeah, do it again. Do it again.
Why is it always like do it 3 times? Nope. Block it on the 4th.
A little poke to the eye. They don't do that enough anymore. Little dirty moves like that. And there's that nice drop kick you were talking about.
It is a good drop kick. It's really nice. He was like one of the first guys I seen to throw it and like flip around. Like a lot of guys would drop it and just fall.
Yeah.
He hit his and like did a real nice one. I know you hate him, but very much like Randy Orton. Randy Orton has a really good standing drop kick.
Orton does have a good drop kick, but everything else about him sucks other than the RKO.
Yeah.
And Coco's gone.
That was a big bump too. He just took it right to the floor.
And DiBiase is standing strong. Number 3 coming out, it's going to be somebody really fucking whack.
Virgil. You know, Virgil.
Yeah.
The manservant to Ted DiBiase. You know what Dusty Rhodes' real name is?
Yeah, it's Virgil.
That's shitty. You think it's kind of fucked up? Like,
it's
why
funny.
So petty?
It's funny.
That feels petty.
It's Marty Jannetty.
That rhymes with petty.
It does.
He's a fucking weird dude, man.
He really was. I mean, meeting him was interesting too.
Yeah, he's just a weird cat.
And when I asked him,
and that's an understatement. Like I'm being nice about like.
I asked him about Dark Side of the Ring, and he said it was pretty accurate, except for the one woman on there. She wasn't there for any of it. She was just speculating.
Yeah.
Like okay. But
at least he was honest too.
Yeah, he was like, "That's pretty accurate," and it was a thing talking about how shitty shit was for him. So
weird. He's an interesting person. Very interesting. I believe there was a thread at one point of like it was like Jannetty tweets, and it was just a crazy just litany of the crazy nonsense that he would just post online, and he's an interesting guy.
Like all of these guys,
most of these guys
had something crazy going on.
Sure,
in their life here.
You kind of have to be to do this.
Well, I mean, like DiBiase had that whole scandal.
He's still dealing with that.
Jannetty had a whole Dark Side of the Ring about him for being a fucking nutbag.
Yeah.
Virgil went completely fucking broke and was like homeless.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a rough life. The business didn't treat him well afterwards. Like, here's the thing, he was kind of thrown into it. You know what I mean? Like, he was a manager and they made him a wrestler. He should have never been a wrestler. If he would have stayed a manager, he might have been okay. But when they put him in the ring, you exposed him.
He had to have been making decent money when he went to WCW.
Oh, yeah. So, but even prior, he had to be making good money for WWF.
Oh, Jannetty gone.
Eliminated himself like an idiot.
And that looked like it hurt, too.
Yeah. Those guys are taking big bumps for DiBiase, making him look good.
Yeah, DiBiase doesn't need anybody to make him look good, though.
Nah, they would structure these matches. I've heard in other podcasts wrestlers talk about how they would do this, and they would say, like, you gotta, like, they're making him look strong, so whoever eliminates him looks like, holy shit, he took out DiBiase.
Who's this, Piper or Hitman? That's what I feel. Feeling it.
So we don't have the music playing.
It's Jake the Snake.
Jake,
and he's pointing at him. He's like, "Hey, this snake costs less than $1 million." But
they're booking this really good. The crowd's going nuts. Like, this is another good thing. Why we talked about this was on our Mount Rushmore of matches. Like this like not this specific match, but a Rumble match because of the way you like they have a story. So they're 4 guys in. Now here's a story going on because prior to this, while we were making fun of their interviews, Jake and DiBiase are in a heated rivalry right now. And DiBiase has cleared the ring with the first 2 guys. And number 4 comes out, and it's the 2 guys they have. Look at this shit. This is good stuff. And now they're fighting on the outside. So you have the whole fucking story going on within a 30-man Rumble. And we're only, like, look at the crowd. They're all on their fucking feet.
This is what I was saying with the promo is, like, Jake was beloved.
He would always take that bump.
And I just don't understand why they never did anything more with Jake the Snake.
Jake, I think they would have done more. I think a lot of it was his own fault. He said that. There has been some questionable stuff, but the reality of it is Hogan was the star.
Yeah.
And you can't have a second star, like, as much
but
as
when he turned heel and they did the thing with Hogan, that should have been it. Even not winning the championship.
There's a lot to that. Like, I've heard that Hogan didn't want to work with Jake because he was unpredictable. But to be fair, Jake's never hurt anybody. So it's like, if you're worried about him being, like, messed up or whatever, like, you'd have to say the same for a lot of other guys. Because there were so many other guys, not just him. So it was Hogan's belt. That's the problem at that time.
So it's got to be another heel coming in right now, right?
Of course.
It's the only thing that makes sense. Macho Man.
Yeah.
That's right. Him and Jake were having a thing right now, too. That's a pretty interesting ensemble.
Ooh, that was nice. That was good for Jake. Wow. And I think their feud, Macho King and Jake's, is later.
Yeah.
Because that's when Jake turns heel and Macho Man turns face again. He's a heel still here right now. Macho King.
That's right.
Stuff.
You're right.
That's later. But still.
I actually really love his attire right now.
Macho Man?
I don't recall ever seeing...
Macho Man's always like... He's always been...
Yeah, but I don't recall ever seeing this one.
Yeah.
This is...
something different.
Yeah. It's very interesting. It's got all of the colors. And it looks like he has some sort of, like, Hawaiian flowers.
I never really watched WrestleMania, I think it was 5, where he won the
tournament.
Yeah. And I watched that recently. In the last, like, couple months. Anyway, Macho Man changed for every fucking match.
Oh, yeah.
He had different attire on. Like, nobody paid attention to detail like him. Hogan wore the same thing for
He didn't
7 years.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I think Jake's wrestled in snakeskin boots in either green or I remember him wearing black snake. That's it.
Yeah.
And I think the green was when he was a babyface and black was when he was a heel.
I think
he might have had blue ones too.
I think I said it before where Regal told, I think it was Regal telling The Miz that you need to change your attire every couple of months.
Yeah.
So that way there's new action figures
That's true.
as well.
Yeah.
Piper.
Here we go.
I mean, come on. One of the greats. Also, Piper and Jake. 2 guys that... 3 guys out of the 4 in the ring were never world champions that probably should have been at one point.
Yeah. I think Piper was a world champ in another...
Well, in another organization.
Yeah,
I think Jake was too. In like AWA or NWA or something.
And same thing with DiBiase. I mean, DiBiase was NWA champ.
DiBiase held titles.
Yeah.
Different titles everywhere.
Yeah, like he was a big deal before he even came to WWF. But you didn't know that. Like as a kid, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
you learn that when you grow up.
Yeah, because
you didn't see those guys. It's different. It's different now.
The territories. It was all regional. If we would have lived in the region where he was working, we probably would have seen it. But this is all we knew.
Yep.
There's another eye gouge by a face.
I think Roddy was probably the first.
And he's biting people.
Yeah, he's definitely the first babyface to do heel shit that people cheered. I can't think of anybody before him, especially WWF. Maybe the Road Warriors.
Yeah,
that would do
the Road
stuff.
Warriors, I wouldn't say
sell.
they did.
That was their thing.
I don't think that was.
I don't think they
heelish.
bit or anything like that. Look at that shot. It's a good shot.
And Sherry just...
She's great. Super underrated.
She's always been great.
Super underrated. I forget what we were watching the last time we watched something, and someone threw her out of the fucking ring.
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yep.
And she took a nasty spill, and she got right up, man. She's a beast.
Oh, no, she could go, too.
Yeah.
I seen an interview with Mark.
By the way, now that I'm watching this, I think I actually have seen this.
You've definitely seen it.
I think Dusty's out next. No, it's not. Oh,
it's Warlord.
Yep.
Warlord was a guy that I liked for no reason growing up.
Everybody has that one guy. You know who I liked? Hillbilly Jim.
I liked Hillbilly Jim because he looks a lot like my uncle.
Yeah? I just liked him because he was so big, and he looked like such a nice guy that I felt like he would, like, protect me. Like as a little kid, I'm like, oh, he would be nice to me, and like he'd make sure nobody would fuck with me.
Yeah.
You know,
Hillbilly Jim just reminded me so much of my uncle, who I would see maybe twice a year when I was a kid growing up. We'd see him Christmas and we'd see him in the summer because we'd go to Virginia.
Yeah.
And it just, it just always reminded me of him.
Was he a hillbilly?
I mean, he's from Virginia.
So, all right. Well,
pretty close. And he wore the overalls.
All right, there you go. All right.
But he wasn't as hillbilly-ish. But he's definitely a guy that loved fishing.
Yeah.
And he wore overalls. So, it's almost there.
I like watching these old pay-per-views, too. I like looking in the crowd and seeing what people were wearing. And, like, how... like, you can see all the matching hats, so you can tell they were selling some hats. A lot of Hogan shirts.
I wonder how much merch cost at events back then.
Yeah, it's a good question. It's a really good question.
Like, you literally could go in there with $100 and probably have everything.
Yeah.
Be completely decked out.
Now...
You go in there with $100, you get 2 T-shirts.
I mean, we went to an AEW event, the pay-per-view, and I think the shirts were like $29 or $30 maybe.
$30.
Yeah, which is, I mean, it's par for course. I mean, shit. You go to a Yankees game, you're gonna pay $40 for a good T-shirt there. So,
I mean, I went to WrestleMania 40.
There you go.
And I bought a lot of shirts. I think they were $30 each.
Bret Hart now.
And this is still all pink Bret Hart.
Made it look cool.
We've said it a million times. Bret Hart and Cameron. The only people I ever seen in pink that made it look cool.
Yep. Love that. Love that heel stuff. When they go to tag team the babyface. And, such good shit.
Of course he's going after Warlord to save his cousin.
Roddy.
They're related by marriage or some sort.
It makes sense because Bret Hart is in a family of like 400 kids.
7,000.
It's fucking silly.
That
was terrible.
Yeah, that's like I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Yeah, nice job. Just keep that one to yourself. Keep it in the memory bank. Tell me off camera.
Yes. Yep.
That one saved, dude. Proud of you, buddy. Proud of you, buddy.
That one's staying right here.
Nice. That's good shit.
Yo, I feel like Stu is like the Nick Cannon.
Yeah, I just realized that we picked a pretty good Rumble because this is 35 years ago. So it's kind of timely. We used a nice timely event to it.
We were 5 years old.
Yeah, barely.
You weren't even 5.
No, I wasn't.
I was 5.
No,
but
I wasn't.
I do remember this. This is probably one of the... I think it was probably the second or third... This one, I 100% remember it.
Yeah.
As probably the second or third thing that my dad recorded on VHS for me.
I think the first one I remember is the one with Yokozuna that he wins. I think it's 93. And or maybe it was 92. I think it was 93. And and I only remember it because as a kid I remember Macho Man and him. And I'm like, oh, Macho's going to win. And then Macho trying to pin him. I'm like, what are you doing? And then Yoko pushed him off of him over the top rope to win. I remembered that, you know.
I had this on VHS that my dad recorded. I had the Survivor Series where Undertaker debuted. And then I had something from prior to that where it was a tournament. The Junkyard Dog ended up winning the tournament. Mm-hmm. And the main event of that was Hogan when he was still in white tights versus Piper.
Oh, okay.
So, those were the three, my earliest memories of watching wrestling.
Yeah, I think it was a Rumble, and I remember watching a Survivor Series too. And then I remember saving up, I think it was for Survivor Series 94, because I wanted to see the main event. It was Undertaker, Lex Luger, and the Steiners.
Yes, the All-Americans.
Yeah. And it was terrible, but as a kid, and even rewatching it, I don't even give a fuck, because it was just cool.
Well, there goes Jake.
By the Macho King, that's cool.
So, when I had my action figures as a kid, I had...
Cool, let's talk action figures. I like that.
I had all of these guys. I don't think I had I did have Bad News Brown. But I had the Warlord with the gray thing that he wore in it.
Yeah, okay.
And he had the W scepter thing.
Yeah.
And I remember I used to have these cardboard cutout things that stand up of different wrestlers. and I did like I remember cutting promos with my toys when I was a little kid, bro.
Shit.
And Warlord, I always had him because I said for some reason I liked Warlord,
Yeah.
but I always had him in the main event scene.
Yeah.
And I would make him do shit that he couldn't do, obviously.
I mean, like, dude, if we're gonna look at the eye test, he's the biggest motherfucker in the ring right now.
Yeah.
Like by a lot, and there's a lot of like good, like Macho Man's got a good size to him. DiBiase's a nice size, but he is the biggest guy in there by far.
Yeah.
So like from the eye test, it's like, yeah, I can see why you like as a kid you're like, that's a big motherfucker.
Here we go.
Yeah, here comes Big Dust.
And he's funky like a monkey, if you will.
I liked him when I was younger too.
I did. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Polka Dot Dusty.
Yeah. They tried to not let him get that. You know, they tried to bury his ass, and he got it over.
So I think the thing with me when I was a kid with Dusty was kind of what turned me on to Kevin Owens as well.
Yeah.
Is as a guy, if you look at him, he shouldn't be able to do the things that he's able to do.
Yeah.
And then the charisma, Dusty had
Ooh, look at that,
so much.
putting out Macho Man.
Dusty had so much charisma that it was ridiculous.
That's right. This is a really crazy Rumble because that is setting up their feud. So they are going to wrestle at WrestleMania, and that's Dusty's last Mania match, I believe, too.
Yeah, because it's what's Dusty's manager's name?
I can't think of it right now. Oh, it's Sapphire.
Sapphire.
Yeah.
So her and Sherry had a thing too.
Yeah.
Because of that feud, which was really good. She was just fun. But DiBiase and Bret Hart, like, to put those two together, I think I've seen them wrestle each other probably 100 times.
DiBiase and
Bret Hart.
Yeah, they've had singles matches. They've had tag matches. Yeah.
Survivor Series matches. Just
you name it.
They worked
They had
really
good
well
chemistry.
together.
Bret Hart had a lot of that, where like you could just put him in there with Bulldog, put him in there with Shawn, put him in there with
DiBiase had a lot of that too.
Yeah,
so
right.
it was like
You're right.
two guys that, I mean, Bret Hart obviously, everybody knows Bret Hart was great. Real wrestling fans know that DiBiase was great, but you put those two together, it was always magic.
Yeah.
Like I remember the Survivor Series where it was actually DiBiase's team with Undertaker.
Uh huh.
He pinned Bret Hart to win that Survivor Series match. He was the sole survivor of that match.
Andre, I think this is Andre's last fucking pay-per-view too, or
Last Rumble at least.
Yeah.
This isn't his last one. Because no, I think it's the year after because Jake comes out with a snake and Andre bails. That's not in this match.
Okay. I thought that was the year prior. That was 89, wasn't it?
It could have been.
It was.
Could
I'm
have
pretty
been.
sure it was 89.
You know who won that Royal
Because
Rumble?
I think he dies in like 94. And I think in 91 he's in WCW for a pay-per-view.
Can you do an Andre impression? You think you can do it? There goes Warlord.
All right. The only Andre I can try, if you know who Dan Soder is?
Yes.
All right. He does a great Macho
Oh,
Man.
he does a great
But he does a
Andre.
good Andre.
Oh, he does.
And he was saying how on his show, one of his co-stars, he'll call him as Andre the Giant.
With conspiracy theories.
Dude, that is the funniest shit ever. The earth is flat.
That's so good. Hey, Hulk Hogan. You're in heaven. It's just so good.
That's so good. We did not go to the moon. So fucking good. I keep saying those two, and April's like, "Why is it so funny?" I'm like, "You don't understand." Like hearing Andre do a promo and then hear a guy sound just like him.
All right, so
it makes me just envision Andre sitting
Yes.
here like, "We didn't go to the moon."
When it comes to wrestling impressions, it's Dan Soder and it is Will Sasso.
Yeah, they're both
Those two
really good.
do the best wrestling impressions. You know who else does really good impressions that should be on one of our fucking shows? Your brother.
Yeah.
Is really good at impressions.
He is. Dan Soder does his Macho Man.
His Macho Man is
if
the
you
best.
close your eyes,
It's the best Macho Man.
It's like he's right there.
It's the best freaking Andre I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Will Sasso does the best Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
He does a really good Paul Heyman.
You know who else
He does a
really
great
good?
British Bulldog. Have you ever heard Will
Yeah,
Sasso do the
yes.
British Bulldog? It's so good.
Have you ever heard Karrion Kross do
Karrion Kross came on.
Jesse Ventura. So
Karrion
good.
Kross went on Will Sasso's podcast.
Did he really?
They both talk to each other as Jesse Ventura.
That's fantastic.
It's hilarious.
That's really good.
Bad News Brown out. That's him and Piper getting ready for when Piper painted himself half black.
Oh, he just eliminated Piper. Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
they're
setting that up.
This was a good Rumble to pick because we're really watching them plant all these seeds for their matches for Mania. Good call, bro.
Back then, nobody batted an eye about him painting himself black.
No,
half black.
No, a great story about him doing that. That he painted himself with this paint. That there was a solution that you had to put on after the match because the paint stayed on during the match.
Yes.
And somebody mysteriously dumped the solution down a drain, and he was like half black for like 2 weeks. He said and he was sitting on his like for days to try to get it just to peel off, and it took forever.
Awful.
Yep.
Bad News Brown was a great heel too. Like for that era.
Yeah.
Now today it wouldn't work.
He's a legit judo champ, and him and Andre had beef.
There's a cock of the walk, by the way. I didn't even see him come in.
Andre's so big.
It's weird.
It is. It's to a point where like whatever he wants to do, you're doing.
Oh yeah, for 100%.
Like, it doesn't matter.
I love the whole story about him hating Macho Man. Did you ever hear that? He's like, no baby oil.
No, he's an interesting character. At the I brought this up before on the show. At the Ringers Roost in Allentown, there's in the back room. It's right across the street from Mag Hall. So
the Roosters.
After the matches, a lot of the wrestlers will go there, and there's pictures all along the wall from the '80s of everybody, and there's one of Andre in there. There used to be one at the Ritz too. I haven't been there in a while since the new owners took it over.
It's not there anymore.
The picture on the table?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, yeah. They used to have old pictures inside the table, and there was one of Andre sitting there eating.
Look at Andre selling for Axe. I think they did a lot of stuff together. The Demolition and him.
He respects him. Because if he didn't want to do that, he would just throw him off, or he'd chop him right now.
Well, he's gonna definitely chop him right now.
God, he's so fucking big. He looks like unhealthy here. He really does.
Oh yeah, he can barely move.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate.
It's almost like why put him out there? Just for probably Hogan to eliminate him. That's what it's for.
I don't think Hogan eliminates him.
You don't think?
No, I don't think so.
Think Warrior does?
No,
one of those guys.
I think it's a whole gang of motherfuckers.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's a whole gang. Because what was Andre doing? WrestleMania 6.
Andre liked doing that too.
What was he doing WrestleMania 6?
I don't think he was there. I'm telling you, I think he's gone after this. I really don't remember him there.
I'm trying to think of like...
Oh, you know what? Is that where him and Haku, they're in the tag match and they lose? And then he slaps Heenan?
No, I think that was way earlier.
That was earlier?
I think that was WrestleMania 3. No, not 3. 4 or 5?
Or was it last year? It might have been at 5. Maybe it was at 5.
Because they were the Colossal Connection.
Yeah. Oh, they were the tag champs.
Yeah.
You're right. That was last year. That was the prior year. Yeah, because he's back to babyface now.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Here's Haku.
Speaking of which,
Haku's going to go at him. That's probably broken up the tag team.
Yeah, he might eliminate him.
Maybe not. Maybe he's going to help him. Interesting.
Haku's a badass, too. He looks like a fucking badass.
I always liked Haku, too. Haku and the Barbarian. When they were teaming.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. They were teaming shortly after this. Like a year after this.
Yeah. Oh. Damn, that had to suck. Even if he's held a little bit, he just sat on. Oh. He is really standing on him.
Yeah. That doesn't feel good. And Axe is like, okay, I'm still alive.
Yeah, that's good. All right. I think my
organ
shifted.
I'm really trying to figure out. I feel like it's a whole gang of people that eliminate Andre.
Him, yeah.
Because I'm trying to figure out. It could be Hogan, though. You're right. Could be Hogan with a clothesline.
Yeah, I really think that's what it is. I think they put him in here for Hogan to get one last. I don't know.
It'd be dope.
It's a weird business.
It'd be dope if it was somebody like unexpected. Because the year before he eliminated himself.
Mm-hmm.
And Big John Studd won the Rumble that year. So this is only the third Royal Rumble. You know that, right?
Yeah, they did it. They did the first one in 80. No,
88.
I thought it was 87.
It was 88.
No, it was 88? Okay.
It was Jim Duggan, Big John Studd, then this one.
Yeah.
And I know who won this one.
Wasn't the Royal Rumble put on to go up against Starrcade or one of their other pay-per-views?
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it's why it was, because it was on USA. It wasn't on pay-per-view, right? Just like
in the
Survivor
beginning.
Series.
In the beginning, yes. Yeah. Here comes Smash. Maybe Demolition eliminates them together.
Yeah. So Survivor Series, that was created to go up against Starrcade, because Starrcade was around Thanksgiving time. That makes sense, but the Rumble was for another one. They had something else going on. I have to look it up. But yeah, I'm curious to see, because I can't remember what their other big pay-per-view was. It was Starrcade and
Fall Brawl was maybe the one that you're thinking. Maybe this was up against Starrcade and Fall Brawl was what Survivor Series was against.
I have to look it up. But I can do it now as we're watching a fucking Rumble match.
Look at the Demolition. Why? So with their lawsuit pending, that's why they're earning the...
Yeah. Anybody that's suing is not going to ever come back or
no, I don't want them to come back. I just want them in the Hall of Fame.
That's what I mean. Either
they
come
need
back
to
or
be
in the Hall of Fame.
They should be.
Yeah.
100% they should be.
Anybody that's in that clause. Anybody that drops out is instantly welcome back with open arms. So.
Every single person in that ring right now should be in the WWE Hall of Fame, if they're not already.
Let's do it. Who's in there?
Hart. Dusty.
Yep.
The Demolition.
Yep.
Bret Hart.
Yep. Andre.
DiBiase, Andre, and Haku.
Is Haku in?
I don't think he's in.
He's not. Heenan is. He's on the outside. He's not. Bless you.
Thank you.
Mr. Fuji, I believe he's in.
Fuji's definitely in. Heenan's in.
Yeah, I said Virgil's not.
Virgil's definitely not.
In. I can't see who the referees are, but it's possible the referees.
But I'm saying everybody in the ring. I think Haku should be in the Hall of Fame. He's just legendary status.
All right, so we're gonna look up Royal Rumble.
Look at Bret Hart over here, just manhandling Andre. Let's go. Who we got next? Akeem.
First Royal Rumble took place in '88. It was live on USA. Following the event, it was a pay-per-view. All right, doesn't say why, but I know that's why. It was launched in retaliation for Jim Crockett. I cannot remember what the other pay-per-view was. It'll drive me nuts, and I'll think about it eventually.
It had to be Fall Brawl.
Nah, it wasn't. Fall Brawl was a WCW one. This was in the infancy of pay-per-view. So
WCW existed then. It wasn't Jim Crockett yet.
No, it was.
Still.
In 88. In 88 it was.
Well, no, in 88, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But then it turned into a pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah, at this point, yeah, for sure. I'm talking about in 88. Like, the whole reason the Rumble was even created was
there it is. Demolition threw out Andre.
Yep. That made sense. Have a tag team do it.
And now they're going after Haku.
Yeah. But yeah, so I just can't remember what it was. But the whole pay-per-view was in infancy at that time. So WrestleMania was really the first one. And then Starrcade came. And from how the story goes is Vince McMahon was like, hey, you got to choose. It's either WrestleMania or if you take them, you're not getting WrestleMania. So he kind of threatened the cable companies to not run that pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So Starrcade didn't do the numbers that they really wanted. When they went to do the next one in January, Vince tried that again, and they're like, look, you can't do that. So he ran the Royal Rumble for free.
Makes sense.
To try to say, hey, you can pay whatever to watch their pay-per-view, or you can watch Royal Rumble
for free.
For free on USA. It's shitty. But smart. And he's a shrewd businessman. That's a great way to put it. It's very shrewd.
Well, that's what they're doing right now with this fucking WrestlePalooza shit.
Yeah. It's really stupid.
It's a dickhead move.
It is. It makes you... It'd be different if AEW is trying to counter-program you, but, like, they're going out of their way.
So, there's been a little bit of both. Because of the whole NXT and all that. They were trying to counter-program some NXT shit early on.
Yeah.
And now WWE is doing it very blatantly.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
And here's the thing: you're talking about an upstart company doing it early on in their thing, to now that said company being around 7 years, and WWE is doing it. It just seems petty and childish to me. So, and I'm glad that AEW is not like addressing it or making light of it. Just keep doing your thing.
I think about a year ago they would have been.
Yeah, but now they're like, you know what? Let's just keep doing what we're doing. We have a good momentum going. Let them do their thing. We'll worry about our shit.
I saw fucking Maven.
Yeah.
Maven talk about when he was backstage at AEW that he saw that he felt like that would be a great place to work.
Yeah.
Because of, like, Tony Khan was like, oh yeah, we're finishing up the show in about 20 minutes. Then I'll come and talk with you, but I got to talk with everybody. And, like, he said he saw him saying to them, like, yo, you guys satisfied with what you did tonight? Like, and actually, like,
yeah,
showing that he cared about everybody that was involved.
Yeah.
So that's nice to hear.
Here's the thing. They're going to be successful. They already are. But the main reason is how they're funded, okay? If you really look at the grand scheme of how a wrestling company is run, it needs to be run by one rich guy, Vince McMahon. That's why WWE is still what it is today, because it sold for billions of dollars. He's a billionaire, and it's still making money, okay? And it always will be. But now it's owned by a large entity. So now the possibility of WWE being non-existent is more possible than ever.
I think he's going to buy it back.
He could try, but I don't think he ever will.
I think he's going to.
And same thing with AEW. AEW is owned by Tony Khan and his father, that family. They own the Jaguars. They own a very successful soccer team in England. They'll be okay. Those doors will stay open for a long time.
As long as they want to keep doing wrestling, it'll be okay.
But, Fran and I were talking about how they ran the 2300 for a couple of weeks. They ran it as a residency. And the vibes of the shows were fucking great. It just felt
a friend of the show,
so
Dave Dreher, went to a couple of the shows there.
I wanted to go. I just couldn't make it. And the prices, by the way, like, yeah, you could have got a $500 ticket and sat front row and met a bunch of people and went backstage, or $52 for a cheaper seat, or if you want to get a little nicer, maybe $80. But to be able to be at like a live show like that in an intimate setting like that, it felt good on camera. They've been doing really good at booking these small venues that are electric, and it makes you feel.
When we went to Dynasty at the Leocore Center,
which was a 12,000, maybe 10,000 seat arena. They
set it up nicely.
Yeah, man,
it
felt so good. Like the vibe it's great. It's a good vibe. So I just most vibes are good. I mean, shit, we talked about going to shitty pay-per-views and having a great time.
Yeah.
We left Battleground in, I forget what year it was, with the Punjabi prison, like with a thumbs up, and then you look back at it now and it was terrible. But being there and the atmosphere, that's what it's all about.
We just did Fight for the Heart.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I really enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really good show.
It was fun.
It was unfortunate I was outside having a cigarette, and I was talking with some of the people that were performing, and they were a little disheartened with the turnout. Less people showed up than they expected.
Yeah.
But there's a guy, he was in the triple threat match. He went by the name Tragedy.
Yeah.
He looked at everybody and he said, look, he goes, hey, we probably could have had more people here. He goes, but everybody that's here is interacting.
Yeah.
And you can tell everyone that is here is having a great time.
We had a great time. I really had. And even the ride home, we were talking about how fun it was. Like, and that's what it's all about. Like, you go into these events for fun. That's the whole point. Like, I think that's why I feel like a lot of these wrestling fans feel like they can stay young, because they kind of, it's almost like holding on to your childhood a little bit. But as an adult, look at that, he's done. Fucking earthquake. He looks like he's 50 right there. I think he's like
28.
28, yeah.
He's 26.
We went over this before, how young that motherfucker was, but he looked so old from the rip. Like, they showed pictures of him at like 22, and I'm like, he looks like he's had 2 divorces, has 4 kids, and alimony. Like, it was crazy. Like,
he looks how...
And he's just a big, nice Canadian guy.
Yeah. And he just threw out an axe. He threw out Dusty and Axe.
There's a great video on YouTube of John Tenta, who is Earthquake, in a wrestling match in Japan. and the guy tries to shoot on him. And
Earthquake didn't work out.
He wasn't having that. I don't know if the guy knew that he was a sumo wrestler.
Yeah.
A legit sumo, and I believe a fighter of some kind. But either way, you don't fuck with somebody who's like trained to wrestle or fight. You just don't do that. And he found out the hard way. There's a great one too of I think it's Inoki. Same deal, where somebody starts to shoot on him, and he starts open palming him to the face, and the guy gets bloodied up and pretty quick, and he's kicking him in the face while the guy's down. You can tell right away because they start ringing the bell. I'm like, oh, he's kicking him for real.
Yeah, he's not pleased.
Wild. It's pretty wild. You got your photo again?
Oh yeah.
It's
in my bag.
Oh no, leave it. It's cool. No, you're good. I use the camera.
Okay, fine. Oh, here comes the anvil.
Oh, business is about to pick up.
It's it. This is my pick for the winner.
Stu Hart.
Sucks that his daughter is way better than he is.
Rhino.
His daughter is a great wrestler. She just has no qualities that make me want to get behind her.
The natty persona that she's doing now, it's not a persona. She's legit. Yeah. Did you watch any of her Bloodsport stuff?
I've seen some of it, yeah. Dude. No, it's cool. It's good. That's how they need to present it.
Yeah, and okay, so we're kind of talking about the intimate setting type deal. That's another great one. The Bloodsport shit it's a super intimate, like, you know, I would say less than 1,000 people in whatever arenas they do. The no rope deal, fucking cool, bro. Cool. But these guys can reinvent themselves. Like even what's his name, Baron Corbin. I feel like he's done more for his character and his stock in the year or less that he's been out of the company than he has in the last probably 4 years he was with the fucking company.
Well, you know how I feel.
You always liked him.
I liked him.
Yeah. And here's my thing. I fucking hate Baron Corbin. Whatever his name is now, his shoot name.
Tom Pestock.
Yeah, but he uses something else now. Something Dwyer. That's what he goes by.
It's Bishop Dyer or something like that.
Bishop Dyer. Dude, he doesn't wrestle like he did in WWE. And it makes you think that
you know why he chose that name?
Why?
Because Bishop is one step higher than a Baron.
Oh, cool. I like that. That's really cool. I didn't know that.
That's why he did it.
See?
Yeah.
So that tells me a lot that he probably had that in him the whole time.
And
they overproduce you. And you see that a lot. Look at Drew McIntyre.
When it all comes down to it, we're fans.
Yeah,
okay?
Of course. Yeah.
And I'm a fan of a lot of other podcasts, a lot of other interviewers.
Yeah.
Look up and watch Baron Corbin on Chris Van Vliet.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
It's phenomenal. You get to see that he is actually a great dude.
Yeah. It just makes me realize more and more that even though I'm an adult and I understand that wrestling is not real, whatever you want to say, there's still part of me that will see a guy and be like, I fucking hate him. And not realize
it means he's doing his job.
That he's doing his job. And I still can't, at 40, I still cannot disconnect that sometimes. Because now that he's not the bad guy and he's doing his own thing on the indies, he's fucking man.
Yeah.
He's so much better. And I didn't see for how good he was when he was there. So it just shows.
So I think my thing with him had to do because End of Days is probably one of my favorite moves.
Great fucking move.
His entrance theme when he was in NXT was so
fantastic.
Dope. So dope.
Yep.
The way he was presented originally was so dope.
Yeah. They should have never really broke from that until you needed to. And then,
because of me liking him from the start,
yeah,
I felt like I had to stick with him through that stupid shit. When he was the fucking commissioner.
I liked it. I liked when he had matches with Rhino. When Rhino came back to NXT and him and Baron had matches. That was good shit, bro. Like, he was... Yeah, I agree. Early Baron. We've said this before on another show, too. Or maybe just talked about it. How a lot of these guys in NXT, their first gimmick, the best gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Bray Wyatt. We say it every time. If you would have just stuck to that group of 3 Wyatts and did that gimmick and never strayed, it would have went great. Like,
how about glorious Bobby Roode? How fucking awesome was that run?
Same deal.
There we go. Rick Martel.
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor.
I think the only one that I feel like they really did right was Kevin Owens. Having him come up with the NXT Championship and beat Cena in his first pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Good shit. Really good shit.
Well, they did right by Balor until he got hurt, and then it was kind of, now he's Pin Balor.
Yeah.
I call him Pin Balor now because he always takes the pin.
I'm hoping at some point, and I feel like they're setting it up because I don't watch enough, but I like Balor. He's really one of my favorites.
Oh, it's him and Dom. You know he's going to win that AAA title, the Mega Championship from Dom.
I think they need to turn. Yeah, and here's the thing. Balor needs to go back to being a face.
Yeah.
He's been a heel long enough that I feel like, because he's getting up there too,
if they
can get another good run out of him.
Go ahead and check out, they just did the NXT Homecoming.
Yeah, I saw.
He came very face Finn Balor.
Dude, it hit me in my feels.
Yeah.
It really did. Like, that guy, if he were to come back with that music and that gimmick again, and you work in the Demon one more time or two more times,
one or two more times,
buddy, dude, he'd be your next.
When they do this like Raw 100 and SmackDown 100 shit, and they bring back these nostalgia things, a lot of times it's just like, okay, this is corny. But the way they did NXT Homecoming, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I held that old NXT to such a high regard.
It should be. It's that.
It really, they did it so well.
God, that era of early NXT.
They did it so
best.
well.
Yep. The best.
How do you feel about them taking WrestleMania to Saudi Arabia in WrestleMania 43? How does that make you feel?
It adds to my. I don't even want to talk about it
because
I don't like it.
They're buying it.
I don't like it.
No you think Saudi is going to buy WWE?
They're going to try.
I think it's going to happen.
They're going to try.
We've said it several times. TKO Group is $3 billion in debt.
I don't.
They're going to sell WWE to somebody. And why not Saudi? They got so much damn money.
If TKO's smart, they would sell UFC before WWE. It's been around longer. If you own both,
it's not been around longer.
Yeah, it has.
They've had it longer.
No, I mean the company WWE.
Oh yeah, WWE
has been around longer.
Oh
it's a proven brand.
But UFC is continuously the popularity of UFC.
It is, but it's wishy washy. It really is. It's unfortunate. Like, cause I you know me, I love me some UFC, but they make a lot of decisions in some of their matchmaking, and that comes down to Dana White, and he I don't know. It's iffy. It's iffy. It's muddied waters.
So me, I enjoy UFC to an extent. I love me personally. I love that it's all the aspects of fighting.
Yes, that's my thing.
I love that. Unfortunately, I haven't seen too many fights where I was like, that was such a great fight.
Yeah. See, I've seen a lot, but
I've seen some good ones.
I've watched so many, and I like grappling.
And I've also I'm a boxing fan.
There you go. That's more your jam.
Boxing is more my thing. So, I mean, I do enjoy a good UFC card. Most of the time when I watch UFC, it's the undercard that's better than the main event matches. So,
all right. After this next person that comes in, we're going to play a game. We're going to play Who's Dead. Okay. Actually, we probably should do the opposite. Who's still alive?
All right, Honky Tonk.
Oh, wow. Both of them are still alive. That's a good start. That's a good sign.
Honky Tonk's still alive. Tito, still alive. Is that Tito in there?
Yeah, he's in there.
Haku, still alive.
DiBiase,
still alive.
Still kicking, baby.
Warrior, dead.
So dead.
Anvil, dead. Martel, dead. Snuka, dead.
Dead.
So, we're about 50% right now. Heenan, dead.
Yep.
Jimmy Hart, still alive.
I'm pretty sure the referee on the outside, is that Joey Morella?
I'm not sure exactly who that is.
You know who Joey Morella is?
Joey, no.
That's Gorilla Monsoon's son.
Okay.
He died in a car accident. Like, maybe, let me look it up.
You also got to think, like, this is 35 years ago. So, for people being deceased, I don't look at it too crazy.
All right, so let's say
Let's
say the average wrestler in this match is 40.
Let's make it a little less. 35.
Okay. That means they'd be 70 now.
Yeah. So honestly,
that's really crazy that a lot of these guys are dead.
I don't think it's that crazy.
But Piper, he did an interview. I forget what year it was, but
I don't think it's that crazy. Just because my
said
mother passed in May, she was 71.
There you go.
So to me, in my head, it's like, okay, 70. When you hit 70, anything you last past 70, you're doing great. That's kind of how I look at it.
So he died in 94. So yeah, that's him. So yeah, he's gone, unfortunately. Well, I thought that was him.
It's always unfortunate. Anybody dies. Like, I don't want to get into politics or any of this other shit, but this fucking Charlie Kirk guy
that was shot. We'll leave it at that. Nobody needs to see that.
I don't want to see it. Nobody deserves to die over their opinions. It's unfortunate for his family.
All right, let's say Hulk Hogan sold. Let's just say you get $1 per shirt. He got more than that.
Way
hypothetically,
more.
He got $1 per shirt.
Let's just think. So we're looking at this poster that is 3 years after this.
Yeah.
$15 for a ticket.
Yeah.
So you got to think merch. $5-10 for a T-shirt.
You'd be surprised. I think the shirts are about $15 still.
Back then.
Yeah.
I feel like let's just say $10.
Yeah.
And you get $1 per shirt.
Yeah. I'm just throwing a hypothetical out there.
Hogan.
How many Hogan shirts you think were sold over the years?
Shit.
I have a number in my head that I think is realistic.
1 million.
I think it's way more than that. I think it's way more. Over a 5-year span, like when Hulkamania, the Hogan Rules shirts and all that, I think it's way more than that.
Honestly, I'd say, I don't know about way more than that.
I say 10 million. I think
that's fair. 10 million is a fair assumption. Who do you think sold more T-shirts, Hogan or Austin?
You're gonna ask me that? I think it was Austin.
Austin for sure.
I think it was Austin.
But hold on, Hogan had to get a piece of all the NWO shirts too.
He did. You gotta look the NWO stuff up. It's crazy.
It's
how many hands? Yeah, how many
stupid.
hands are in that pot? You know, to this day, that logo makes more money in Japan.
People still buy NWO shirts.
I know. That's what I mean. Like that, it lives on.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. The whole how that is worked out is it's muddy waters. But it's interesting. That's intriguing to me. Stuff like that. How do you figure out a split for a group that ended up being 30 fucking people?
Well, no, there's no that
because in real
some of those guys I don't think get a piece of it at all.
They don't. But to be
the
fair,
4 people that got a piece of NWO stuff, a reasonable piece, are Nash, Hall, Hogan, and Bischoff.
I get it.
Everybody else, okay, maybe 6 X-Pac,
and then you start going,
and then other than that,
I get it.
They don't really deserve it.
I'm going to use Buff Bagwell as a good example. I don't like him, but I feel like he's more recognizable for his run in NWO and as a heel than anything. So why wouldn't he get a cut for that? How do we know there's not somebody that grew up as a Buff was the man? Like he's the reason I like the NWO.
Hold on, let me just say, I liked Buff Bagwell.
There you go. So I just use him as an example. So
I did like Buff Bagwell.
My point is like you. NWO
I love when he came out with
problem.
a stupid fucking cat in a hat and he would do his little dancing. It was entertaining as fuck to me. And he was jacked.
Stupid shit.
Yeah. Well, this was setting up fucking what? How many months later? Their WrestleMania 6.
Yeah.
The main event. And this is the dumbest shit ever to me. Is I guess now that because what Royal Rumble has become, you get that shot at WrestleMania. The world champion should not be in the fucking Royal Rumble.
No. That's why I was dumb when Lesnar was in. I'm like, what is this? This is stupid. Just to set up. Okay, so let me get this straight. You're in the Rumble to get thrown out by the guy that's going to win it so he can just beat you for it at Mania. That didn't make any sense. It was stupid.
How many Royal Rumbles have there been where the winner won the championship? Do you know? Not saying that the winner of the Rumble went to WrestleMania and won the championship. I'm saying that the Rumble itself was for the championship.
Oh, 2 times.
That's all I can remember is 2. It may have been more, but it's 2.
It's 2.
Who won?
Oh, I know.
Who? Well,
Flair and Triple H. Yeah.
Evolution.
Yeah.
Interesting. The Triple H one was fucking stupid, by the way.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. But in reality, the only thing you could have did at that point was take a chance and try to make somebody, which is what they should have did instead of putting it on Hunter. He didn't need it.
No.
And he ended up dropping it anyway. Like it was
the Roman him.
Yeah, I know.
Thing, but
yeah. And again, those were the reasons why people hated Roman when they were trying to make him a face, because that's a force feed.
Yes.
Like you're really setting it up. Is that
Rick Rude came out.
Rick Rude.
Before,
I think he's going after here too.
Well before his.
You seen the he came
well before the time
into the ring
because he hates the Warrior. He's another one that would have been a great heel world champion.
Yeah, he became the world champion WCW at some point. His career ending kind of sucks too. He blamed Sting for that, which, I mean, Sting's done that move to him a million times. Did you ever see it? See what happened? He took a crossbody from the outside. Rude was on the outside, and he took Sting, did like a dive over the top or whatever.
Okay.
And they've done it a million times, but they were in Japan and they were on like a platform.
Yes.
So when he fell back, he cracked his back on the edge of it.
Yes.
Kind of like how
Bulldog hit the trap door.
Yeah, and how Shawn hit the casket when he did flip over onto it and kind of just hit his back on it, and that'll just fuck you up, man.
So if you think about how long Sting was doing it, and how many people he went against, and that's the only bad thing that I've ever heard about Sting.
Yeah.
That shows
that's not his fault.
No, that shows you that Sting was that guy.
Yeah.
Like, that's why the Sting and Undertaker thing should have happened.
Yeah. I think when WCW went down, I think that's the biggest miss. I think out of everybody there, like, I didn't give a fuck about Goldberg coming over. I wanted to see Sting and Taker. I wanted to see Sting and Kane. I wanted to see Sting and Hunter. Like, I want to see all that. Like,
so, you know what I wanted to see, honestly, when Abyss came over to WWE to work back behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I wanted to see Kane and Abyss.
Yeah.
Sting and Taker is the only match that I think that we've been